February 20th, 1862. A father's grief. The White House was shrouded in profound sorrow as President Abraham Lincoln and First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln faced the devastating loss of their third son, William Wallace, Willie Lincoln. Born on December 21, 1850, in Springfield, Illinois, Willie was a bright and affectionate child, often considered the most similar in temperament to his father. His untimely death at the age of 11 from typhoid fever not only plunged the Lincoln family into deep mourning, but also had a lasting impact on the president during one of the nation's most tumultuous periods. In early 1862, both Willie and his younger brother, Thomas "Tad" Lincoln, fell seriously ill. The prevailing medical opinion suggests that they contracted typhoid fever, likely from contaminated drinking water supplied to the White House. While Tad eventually recovered, Willie's condition deteriorated steadily. Despite the attentive care from the White House staff and the constant presence of his parents, Willie succumbed to the illness at 5 p.m. on February 20th, 1862. Elizabeth Keckly, a former slave and confidant to Mary Todd Lincoln, later recounted that upon Willie's death, President Lincoln exclaimed, "My poor boy, he was too good for this earth. God has called him home." The death of Willie profoundly affected both parents. Mary Todd Lincoln was inconsolable, retreating to her quarters for weeks, unable to attend her son's funeral or care for Tad, who was still recovering. Her overwhelming grief led her to seek solace in spiritualism, a practice gaining popularity during that era, as she attempted to communicate with her departed son through seances. President Lincoln, known for his resilience, was seen weeping openly, and his melancholy deepened. He confided to a clergyman that he hoped to reunite with Willie in the afterlife, reflecting a shift towards a more personal engagement with faith. Willie's death occurred during the Civil War, a time when the nation was already engulfed in unprecedented turmoil. The personal tragedy experienced by the first family resonated with many American families who were enduring similar losses due to the war. This shared grief humanized the president, fostering a deeper connection between him and the public. Despite his personal anguish, Lincoln continued to fulfill his presidential duties, demonstrating remarkable fortitude. Some historians suggest that this period of mourning influenced his perspective on the war and the human cost it entailed, potentially deepening his resolve to preserve the Union and end slavery. The immediate aftermath of Willie's death saw his body interred in the Carroll family vault at Oak Hill Cemetery in Georgetown. This was intended as a temporary resting place until arrangements could be made to transport his remains to the family's home in Springfield, Illinois. Following President Lincoln's assassination in April 1865, both father and son were moved to their final resting place at Oak Ridge Cemetery in Springfield. The double loss underscored the profound personal sacrifices made by the Lincoln family during a defining moment in American history. In retrospect, the death of Willie Lincoln serves as a poignant reminder of the personal hardships endured by national leaders amidst public crises. The Lincoln's mourning period highlighted the intersection of personal loss and public duty, offering a humanizing glimpse into the private struggles faced by those in positions of power. This tragic event not only shaped the Lincolns' personal lives, but also left an indelible mark on the nation's collective memory during the Civil War era. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history,